Hello everyone, this is Instructor AK from EK Technology. Thank you very much for watching this video. Today we're chapter 2. We'll be knowing today about Amazon Web Services, which is a Solution Architect Associate level, the EC2, how to create an EC2 instance. Dear viewers, as you can watch over here, EC2 Instant Creation. So we're going to be learning today Amazon EC2 again. As you can see, last video we have showed you that we're going to covering module 1, 2, and 3 all the way to the end. But today we'll be covering module 3, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2, how to create Windows EC2 instance. So first of all, I have to explain you again back, those who didn't watch this video, the last video, and I'm going to repeat back that what is Amazon the Web Services? Well, Amazon Web Services is the world's most comprehensive, the broadly adopted cloud platform offering over 175 fully featured services from the data centers globally, of course, and millions of customers, including the fastest growing startups, the largest enterprise, and leading government agencies. They're all using AWS to lower cost, become more agile and innovative faster. For the purposes, they are using all of the features of the AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. The most functionality which is the AWS has the significantly more services and more features within those services than any other cloud provider, from infrastructure technologies like computer storage and database to emerging technologies such as machine learning and artificial intelligence, data lakes, and analytics and Internet of Things. This may take it faster and easier, the very comfortable way, the application of the cloud, and build nearly anything you can imagine. Well, AWS is also has the best functionality with those services. For an example, AWS offers widest variety of database that are purpose built for different types, and you can deploy all kind of virtualizations, all kind of applications, softwares, easily you can work with this the Amazon Web Services Cloud platform. So as I mentioned to you earlier on, that we're going to be covering today the AWS EC2, how to create a Windows EC2 instance. So let's go, guys. As you can see over at the top, I have created in my bookmark the AWS bookmarks over here. So what you have to do, same thing. Last time I showed you guys that how to create the free tier accounts in AWS. So now I'm gonna type my email address, and of course my password. Right, welcome to AWS board, guys. As you can see over here, the last time also I have mentioned to you that this is how it looked like, and I will briefly explain to you services, resource groups, and all other features with the data link centers, the zone availability that operating normally that you're going to get easily functionality. Okay, so as you can see over here, North Virginia. So I'm not gonna use the North Virginia because I'm gonna use the Ohio, because I'm just very flexible with Ohio in East too. Okay, so I'm gonna click in Ohio branches. Okay, the data link center. Okay, welcome back to again EC2, guys. So now I'm gonna be create an instance in Windows remote desktop protocol. Okay, so guys, let's jump into the topics. Okay, so now I am in my EC2 dashboard, as you can see it over here. So now you can press over here the link button over here, which is called running instance. Okay, so once you clicked it over here, So basically resource group, as you can see, services, you can see all this, your the chapter content that you want to interesting to do study with. You can able to, check it out with everything. But as we can see that we are learning about solution architects, we're going to go to how to create instant Windows, Linux, so on. So I'm going to click in EC2 and it will take me again the same planes, which is the resource running instance. I'm going to click there. Well, now it's going to tell me to launch instance. So I'm going to click launch instance. It will take me a little 10-20 seconds. So guys, as you can see over here, choose an Amazon Mission Image AMI. So basically, as you know that, this is a free tire account. So you have to have aware of it, whether you are using, free tire or, the tire which is not free, which is you have to pay for it. So obviously we are, using this for learning purposes. So now on the left side, you can see that there's a mention called free tire only. So I'm going to click on free tire. You'll, searching it and give me the free tire access. And over here you can see the Amazon Linux. So there are a lot of, the operating system that you can take to be able to deploy your work. You can take Amazon Linux, you can take Red Hat, you can take Linux Enterprise, Ubuntu, you can take Microsoft Server 11, sorry 19, 12, 16, so many so on. Okay, so I'm gonna go looking for it the free tire. So let's go check it out. 2019, 1916 base. Microsoft Windows Server 2016 base. So I'm gonna go take this one. Before I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna have a look a little more in depth. Let's see if I have 2012. They're giving me free tire. This one SQL Server. This one also SQL Server 2. Okay, so I'm not going to use 2012 R2 SQL servers. So I'm going to go for 2016 base with container. No, the 2016 base AMI. Okay, so this is the free tire, the eligible one. So I'm going to press select. It will take me to the next level, which is the choose AMI. As you can see it over here. Now you can see over here filter, like if you clicked on the browsing, then you can see it that general purpose compute optimized, GPU instant, memory optimized, storage optimized. As I mentioned to you, that in this cloud services, you will see a lot of functionalities that will be, work for your daily basis. So all instance type, of course, I'm going to press this one because I want to see which was one, the free tire and low moderate, so on. So I have to know everything that what I'm getting for it. So I'm going to explain about general purpose, compute, and so on others in next classes. For also the current generations, next one too, and show and hide columns. That's where which one you want to the show and hide columns differently. So you don't need that. So you have to read, of course, before go into step 3. You have to read this one, the application that provide you for a resource for your the instance types. So now as you can see, I have a lot of the instance types over here. But as you can see over here, there is a mark on the general purposes, which is micro free tire eligible. So you're gonna pick it up this one because the web service will automatically pick it up for you the free tire access, which is when you go to the choose step 2. Okay, so now you're gonna press next and configure instance details. Right. So when you press the next and the configurations, then what happened over here? Over here you can see it that easily, there are number of jobs, instance, how many instance you want to create, purchasing options, because obviously we're not doing any business of purchasing. There's a network type, subnet, so on. So now we have to see the network type here. Once you click that VPC, this is a default, right? Soon, wherever you go in step 3, when you come to the network side, you're going to see the VPC, virtual protocol computing. It is a default, so you don't have to do nothing to that. Subnet, you have to work with subnet. So over here, because you can see no preference default, we didn't put no preferences, but we have to place it in there. Once we clicked it, as you can see over here, that over here that subnet default in US is to be 2A, 2C. So these three subnets are available for my availability zone. So we're gonna take as you can see we're taking up over here Ohio East 2. So we're gonna go and East 2. So we're gonna go for East 2A, suppose, okay? We're gonna get East 2A. We're gonna go East 2B and 2C because East 2A, which is the list of the number first, okay? And we can get the address available, which is 404091, the IP address, okay? Now we don't have to do nothing over here, which is auto sign. Use subnet enable. Obviously, we have to press enable, right? And then obviously everything is in default setup. Open, no directory, none. Everything you don't have to do nothing with that. Okay. Okay, and now you can see the network interface over here, the device, ETHO network type, and then so on, secondary IP address and add IP. So you don't have to worry about the network interface. These are the instance inside the web services they have implemented already defaultly. Okay, we don't have to do nothing over here. Okay. So now we're gonna go to the next add storage, which is the step 4. So now guys, we're here, number is step 4, which is the add storage. Now we're gonna check on the storage, that volume type root, we have a snapshot, we have a size 30 GB. So they give us 30 GB of the size. Volume type, the volume type general purposes GP2 provision SSD 1 magnetic 1. We always use a GP2. We're going to explain I1 and magnetic standard next session. So let's start with general purposes. Now we have to see everything is in defaultly system setup. Okay. So now as you can see it in this chapter, the EC2 instance that add storage, your instance will be launched with the following storage device setting. You can attach EBS volume instance, your instance, or edit this setting up, okay? Which is mean that you can easily edit it, and also you can change your volume, okay? So now as you can see over here that I'm not going to be change my any root and nothing, so I'm gonna just go and have a look. So now we're gonna go to the next add tags. Okay, so now when we came back to the step 5 add tags, as you can see over here we have to ensure our tag in there as of the name and also the value of the server, okay, the server which is that we are using. So also we have to implement the name that what we are doing today. Of course, as I mentioned to you, we're going to use Windows. We're going to create an instance EC2 for Windows Server 2016, right? So we have to use the tag, which is we have to press the tag, and we have to type over here in example and a name, and we're gonna type it here Windows Server space 2012. Okay, as you can see, we're doing Windows Server 2016 standard, which is, we can even also mention that base. Okay, as you can see, my tag already has mentioned there. Okay, but make sure you cannot go exceed 128 character maximum value. Obviously already they mentioned there. So instant volume, they got tit and tit. So next we're gonna go to configuration security group. Okay, so now we're gonna press in security group. Now as you can see over here that security group the similar like your fire group. Okay, which inbound traffic we're going to be allowing outbound traffic we're going to be outbounding, we're going to be modify all the security purposes by defaultly how we can connect by default how we can connect the RDP protocol, to our remotely, instance. Okay, and also we're gonna be configure the security firewall outbound and inbound. Okay, as I mentioned to you. So now this is the security group where we have to learn that from this RDB, okay, remote desktop protocol. From this RDB, we will have a in our web services system set up. So from that, we have to connect from our system to this RDB, which is the remote desktop machine. Will connect each other. Will share resource. As you can see, the virtualization. Okay, we'll have our own system, operating system, throughout this RDP. Okay, all right. So now, as you can see that over here, that finally we're gonna go for everything is in there. As you can see that TCP protocol and port range 3389, source which is customs and default 0/0.0.0 /0. Whoever learns CCNA, they'll be easier for them to be understand this one. SSH admin, desktop description. So we're gonna go for review and launch. Now, as you can see, we have to verify that our before we go to launch the instance, we have to check it out that our vCPUs, which is mean virtualization, computer memory 1 GB, instant storage, which is EBS only. We have EBS optimized, that's a low to moderate. Security group, we're gonna use the type RDP. Then we go to TCP protocol. Obviously, we're using the TCP protocol. The port range we have, source we have. Okay, now we're gonna press launch. Okay, before we go to the launch, right? As you can see, select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. You have to have a key pair in order to publish your the private RDP protocol the machine over here. Right now, as you can see that I have already selected key pair 0. I have already have a key pair which is the 00000. So before I check accept this 0, I have to check it out that whether I am whether I have this the key pair or not. So let us go back to download. Right, I'm gonna check it over here. I have one key pair, AK1 PM. I have it. Okay, I don't see that I have it 000, but I have a AK1 PM download. Okay, so I have already downloaded. Okay, so same goes with it. Those though you don't have download the key pair. What you can do, you press it over here, right? Create a new key pair. Okay, and that's how you're gonna create a new key pair, and you'll download it and drop it down on the corner for your new key pair. Okay, since I have it, I'm not gonna download nothing. Okay, so I have it AK1. Okay, I'm gonna acknowledge it. Okay, which is my existing key pair. If you don't have an existing key pair, please create an a new key pair. I keep telling you over and over again. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna go launch instance, guys. As you can see it, launch instance status. Your instance are now launching, and it's like a little briefing about how to connect your instance. Okay, so you can learn about it little and briefly. Now I'm gonna go to view instance. Guys, welcome back to how to launch instance. Okay, it will take a little time while processing all the virtualizations. Further the instance type, availability zones, instant status, the status check, initialization, so on. Now I'm gonna go move it up a little. So I wanna, check it out that if they give me any IP address. No, this machine is still not giving me any IP address. Private IP address. They give me DNS, private IPS. There are so many instructions. You can see it that in order to see your DNS, public DNS, you know Right. As you can see, guys, that my initializations, it has already finishing. Okay, it's running still. We have to wait a little bit. Now, as you can see over here, that our the instance checks, which is the status, which is checks. So we're gonna go and now checks our status. Okay. We can see easily, like, we have got IPv4 public IP, which is for these the machine, and we can go down more, and we can get into the more in descriptions about the instance, secondary, public, DNS, and so on. You can go check also its status, and also you can see the system reachability check passed and instance reachability check passed too. So overall our check status alarm, which is the pass. We can see also the monitoring, and that monitoring for the CPU utilizations and disk rates, and disk reads operation, disk writes, again networking bits, and so on, so on. Okay. And then tags also, that we have mentioned the name. We are doing the tags of Windows Server 2006 base. Okay, so everything mentioned easily and properly. Okay. So now, as you can see, guys, our long instance has been launched over here. So now we can go to the get get the Windows password. Okay, so now what you can go, we can go to connect, we can go also with getting Windows password. Okay, so now we're gonna go to get Windows the password. So what is a getting Windows password? Which is, this is the operating system Windows. Okay, and then for this one administrationally we have to get the password of it, so we have to click it. Okay, as you can see the key name, okay, that I have existing key name, as I mentioned to you last time, in my system already has exist AK1. So I'm gonna go click choose file. Because why? I have to click choose file to able to see you guys. Okay, to let you guys watch a little about my AK1. As you can see, AK1, okay, I have already exist there. Okay, so now I'm not gonna do nothing. All I'm gonna do is just the go to download. Okay, and I'm gonna go to see and check my AK1. Let me press open. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. Begin RSA private key. Now you have to do decrypt password. Once you press the decrypt password, it will tell you right away password decryption successfully, which is you are good to go. Now you can see public DNS username administrator, which is when you go to your operating system, the operating system will ask you to do your username, and you have to know the administrator, and then password, which is long password over here. So what you have to do, you have to press copy to clipboard. You have to press this one and you copy it again, copy it. Now you have to close. Okay, so now you can go to your this remote desk, remote operating system two way. One is you can go connect. One is you can click connect. Okay, to go download your remote desktop file, or you can search your own computer, type remote desktop connections. Okay, you can even press this one, and what you need to do, all you need to do, just put your this operating system, Windows operating system IP address, and you connect it, good to go. Okay, so either way you can do it. Okay, so let us connect, IPv, look over here, IPv4. Okay, you can even type your IPv4 IP address, and that's how you're gonna connect it to from your computer to this Windows operating system. Okay, so let us go connect, download remote desktop. I want to do this way. I'm going to click it over here. I'm going to connect it. Okay. Administrator, guys, as you can see, that username already administrator, it has been set up, my credential. Now I'm going to click right button and paste my password that has been saved from last, the decryption's copied password. Okay. I'm going to press OK. As you can see, the remote desktop connections, which is giving me the certification error, okay, which is good. View certificate and everything, I'm gonna press yes. Dear viewers, welcome to Windows Server 2016 base operating system. So this is my virtualizations, my own system under the Amazon Web Services. See how fantastic this cloud operating system, right? You can create 10, 20, 30 operating system, your own PC like this, okay, and you can do multiple work from your 20 PCs. Suppose I have one virtualization in New Jersey, I have another computer in Ohio, I have another computer in Virginia, so I have 3 offices in 3 places, and I can easily access from these Amazon Web Services, easily communicate with 3 state, 3 functionalities. So guys, as you can see, it's very, very nice and very outstanding performance to be able to deploy your all of your infrastructures in Amazon Web Services. That's what you call Amazon services. As you can see, it will take little time to personalize your settings. We just set it up like all these Windows desktop, enhanced, use, LAN card, everything. So basically, this is a virtual machine rather than you have a physical machine. So this is the whole same machine that you have in your house, physical machine, same machine. As you can see over here, okay. If I go to my start button over here, as you can see, I have everything that's systematically working. Okay. If I go to minimize cross, okay, so this is the one I'm talking about, viewers. Okay, this is the one, the whole instance, it's my virtualization, so you can create many as much as you can, 1 2 3 4 5 5 6 7, so on. So okay, so many machines you can have deploy in your EC2 instance, and from that you can launch the elastic block, you can go for network security, you can do load balancing, you have a very big web server like eBay, Alibaba, Microsoft, Apple. So anything you want to do, your own business, your own infrastructure, developing your own site, own corporate, you can do as much as much as you can. Okay, so this is my machine over here. I come back. Okay, your computer is low on memory, so don't need to worry about, because why it's saying it, because total memory is 1 GB, but they're expecting at least 2 GB because my memory is low. Okay, so I'm gonna press OK or cross over. Okay, that's my host name. Okay, that's my public IP address. That's my private IP address. That's my instance. That's my availability zone, which is Ohio 2A. That's my architectures. That's my total memory 1 GB, and so on. So here again, you can easily configure your network, your server, your any kind of such as work, file explorer. You want to do any kind of such as work you want to do. You can go there, establish your network, your web server if you want to establish, downloading whatever you work, same daily activities that you normally work in your office desktop, same happenings over here. Okay, so you can drag over here, get your desktop PC over here, the shortcut, you can go, you can have your more memories, you can extend your more memories, over here, get your own hard drive, a lot of more space you can have on your hard disk, That's how it works. Okay. So viewers, I hope you understand that totally about the virtualization in Amazon Web Services. I'm going to cross this one off. Okay. All right. So there's my virtualizations that I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go action, and I'm going to go over here, go to instance tab, and I'm going to go terminate. So once you terminate it, it'll give you warning. It doesn't have to worry about it. Just only telling you that make sure you delete it, all your file and data, whatever you save with this instance, make sure you will be terminated, everything wiped off. So before you terminate it, make sure you save backup your all virtualization stuff from it, and then you save it somewhere else. Yes, I would like to terminate it. So that's how you terminate your EC2 instance in Windows operating system server. Okay, guys. So it's gonna take a little time to shutting down. In the meantime, I can explain you about more in details, which is that you can see that your IP address, which is your virtualization gave you, is gonna go away. Okay. See, nothing is in there. Everything is gone. If you check your status, you can see nothing successfully here. So it's gone. Okay. So you terminate your instance, and it's terminated. Okay. It's gone. Okay. It's gone. Okay. So that's how you terminate it. So you can go back, go to EC2. You want to check more. If you have instance running, no, it's 0. Before it was 1, now it's 0. Okay. And your key pairs that already I have been, have a key pairs before, which is my own, and security group that my own I have, 11 security group, which is the wizard over here. So it's nothing nothing to worry about your security group. As long as your instance is 0, it's fine, because if you run your instance, they're gonna keep charging you from your bank. Okay. So thank you very much, and keep studying and practicing over and over again until you take care. Today we're going to be wrapping up everything, and we'll see you next session.